Oh, sorry, we're not supposed to go live yet, but we are live. But here's Allison's intro. And good afternoon, Port Jervis, and welcome to the Port Center Spotlight Podcast. My name is Andrew Murata, host of the show, and good afternoon to everybody watching here. I would like to welcome our guest today, Senior Allison Carman. Good afternoon, Allison.
Hello, Mr. Murata.
Hi, good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Yeah, thanks for making this happen. Thanks for making some time, sending all that great stuff, and congratulations about being on here.
Thank you for having me.
There's the end of class, right?
Yes.
So you're officially out of class. I know some of your classmates and teachers are watching. If you are watching live, please jump in and say hello, say good afternoon. And we're really blessed here in Port Jervis with amazing students, amazing staff, and Allison is one of those young people. Allison, we're going to certainly get into your background, but say hello and certainly introduce yourself, and then we'll get started.
Sure. Hello, my name is Allison. I'm a senior at Port Jervis High School, and my year is going amazing so far.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. When you kind of started June and July, like you were thinking about senior year, what were some things that you were hoping for in your senior year?
Definitely just staying on top of my academics, staying on top of my athletics, and just taking as much as opportunities as I can for my last year of high school.
Yeah.
Yes.
Allison is a C-Tech student studying nursing,
Yes,
right? So you go in the mornings.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it hard, Allison, like missing half the day? Do you feel like you missed out on things, or no, because you found nursing, which is what you want to get into?
No, I wouldn't say it's hard. I mean, it's, I definitely love C-Tech because it's just, I know that it's really getting me prepared for what I want to do in my life. And I love it. I love my teacher. I love my environment. I love the atmosphere of it. And it's just, I know it's great for me. So
cool. Hard decision when you made that way back when as a sophomore?
Yeah, I was actually looking into the animal science program first. And I was like, I kind of want to do nursing.
Okay. Cool.
Yes.
Well, this is Allison Carman. She's a senior. Again, if you're watching, please jump in and say hello. Coach Ferguson, Allison's wrestling coach, is on. Teachers, families, friends. Allison, you were nominated to come on for a lot of reasons. Number one, you're heavily involved in school. Wrestling, track, yearbook, athletes helping athletes, EMS club, and the National Honor Society. Talk to me about being so involved. Why is that important for you to be involved in school like that?
Personally, I think I prioritize being a well-rounded student because I feel like if I wasn't doing all these activities, I would just be bored. I love the adrenaline. I love having a full schedule. I love having a week of doing things. I love having to go to events, and just if like one day, if I don't have practice, I'm at EMS club. One day, if I'm not doing this, I'm at yearbook club. So it's like I'm always occupied, and I just love having stuff to do all the time.
Okay. Yes. Do you look at the Google calendar on Sunday? Are you mapping it out, or is it kind of like where the week takes you? Are you a planner?
Yes, I'm actually very much like a planner. I have a SUNY Plattsburgh planner in my bag, and then I have a whiteboard planner at my home.
Really?
Everything is all laid out for me to do for the week.
Okay. And then do you put it in Google Calendar?
Yes.
You do?
If I don't, I'll forget.
Yeah. I mean, Allison and I were planning this meeting today. That was in our Google calendars. So you have like an old school kind of, this is my old school little planner here.
Yes,
but
I do.
You have one.
Literally, it's in my backpack.
Wow.
Right now.
So a young person has a paper planner?
Yes.
And then you take that and put it electronically?
Yes. Wow. On my phone, my MacBook, everything.
Okay.
Yes.
How long has this been a trait of yours that you've been organized like this?
Since I was young, I think it just, when I get overstimulated and I work better when it's planned. If it's not planned, if it's just like spontaneous, I'm like, okay, this is not going to work out for me. It's just not. I need to make sure it's like this set time, this set date. If not, I just stress out, just stress myself out, and I just don't want to be stressed out. You know what I mean? So
we're here in the guidance office, right outside the courtyard. If you went to Port Jervis schools, and I remember a couple of years ago, I was doing the pond down here, and who was this wonderful young lady? And man, you got in there, you were helping, we were cleaning the thing out. I don't remember if we were opening it or closing it.
Yes.
Yeah, but you got in there, and man, you were so helpful. And I remembered meeting you then. But just
pizza.
We got great pizza here. Shout out to Port Jervis Pizza for sure.
Yes.
National Honor Society, though, also very big. That means you have some excellent grades in there as well.
Yes.
Was that a goal to get into the Honor Society?
At 100%, absolutely. My academics are very muchly prioritized for me. I always like set an expectation for myself, and if I don't exceed it, I literally will just like shut down. I need to make sure I'm always on top of my academics before I can even consider athletics. So
wow.
Yes.
So if practice is right after school, how do you balance that? Obviously you're going home then and doing your work.
Yes. So my schedule is very tight. I mean, I work at Ben's Fresh. I work 3 times a week. I have club practice Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I train at 2 clubs. I train at Venom Girls Wrestling, Noticeville, and then I train at Deep Roots Wrestling Club in Walden. So it's definitely a lot. And then plus I have school, and then so I've been doing it since I've been working since I was 14 years old. So like I've kind of like at first it was hard, but then as I got older, I just really I got used to it. And then it was like I just never had a schedule where I wasn't busy. It wasn't not busy. So like I'm used to it, and it's fun. I make fun of it. You know what I mean? So
wow. That's awesome, Allison.
Yes.
Yeah. Board member Bill Harris watching here. Thanks, Mr. Harris, for your support. Capital P-O-R-T. Allison, you're certainly a high achiever. When do you take your foot off the pedal? When do you relax? When do you not check in the calendar? Things like that. Do you do that?
I would say on Sundays.
Sundays?
Because that's like, we've actually been having a lot of tournaments every Sunday.
Yeah.
So we just had Game of Thrones last weekend, and we have Eastern States this Sunday. But I would say typically Sundays is like my reset day. I just rejuvenate and really just kind of like take a step, just take a breath, chill out. But other than that, Monday starts and I'm back up on it again. So it's like I'm used to it. You know what I mean? I'm constant. I like my adrenaline. I just need to, like, I'm an adrenaline junkie. I need to do it all the time. And if I don't, it's like even my mom tells, like, Mom, you're watching this right now. Like, you tell me all the time, you're like, you need to chill. You need to like, I'm like, no, Mom, I don't know how to. I don't know how to do that. So it's like, but Mom, I love you. You're amazing.
Miss Pistone watching. Great picture here. Allison and I were looking at these pictures. Here's Mom, big supporter. Certainly appreciate having your daughter here and all the hard work she's put in. And that's a great picture.
Yes, I know. That was a couple weekends ago at the Horace Greeley tournament in Albany.
Very cool. I love Port's uniforms. They came out great.
you.
I notice a lot of them when you're in competition, you have the headphones on.
Yes.
Yeah. What type of music are you listening to? Is it something to get you pumped up, something to calm you down? What is it?
Yeah.
What are you listening to?
I have a playlist. Definitely. I mean, it depends. Like if I'm right about to wrestle, I'm listening to something typically that's like hyping me up. And then like I like to listen to like a lot of like actually like podcasts like throughout, because it's like I want to keep my mind occupied. I don't want to worry about my opponents, who's in my bracket. I don't want to worry about that stuff. So I just like kind of like, Okay.
Port Center podcast on your playlist?
Yes.
Oh, now it is. Yeah, now it is.
Yes,
well, Allison, let's get into the wrestling. You have grown to become a major part of the wrestling program. You're a senior. It's kind of been built around you and Charlie over the years here. Talk to me about the growth of the program and like literally being part of it. Like, when did it officially become a team? Was it 3 years ago, 4 years ago? When did?
Yes. So Charlie Wiley and Alyssa Reed were like the first girls of, Port Jervis girls wrestling, and they wrestled boys.
Yeah.
And then 2023, like the winter season of that, is when we had like a girls little squad. It was like 5 girls, and we just we went to like, there was like a tournament in D. Like we went to like little tournaments, but it wasn't really like official.
Yeah.
And then like 2024 was when we had like a huge team. Like we tested up all the middle schoolers. We had like 15 girls. And
So you were a sophomore at that time.
Junior.
Junior. Okay.
Yes, yes. But I did initially start my sophomore year. So
Got it.
yes. I like the program is amazing. I just gotta say that our coaches are amazing. The support we have around it, parents, peers, everyone who really does show up to our matches. It's amazing. It really is. I mean, like, I just think the atmosphere of the team itself is amazing. Everyone's uplifting, and definitely there's a lot of experience levels in that room. We obviously have Charlie, and then we have like me, and then we have like everybody else. And I feel like everyone is just so kind and nice to each other, and everyone like there's no rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's sweet. Everyone picks each other up, and I think that's the most important thing, especially in a wrestling room. You know what I mean?
Here's our good friend Charlie Wiley. Great picture here. The companionship and the colleagues and the growth of the program, really. So had you wrestled previously, Allison, before your sophomore year?
So my uncle, he was a big wrestler, and he was a wrestling college coach for University of Southern Maine. I never really officially, I would wrestle like small little off-season tournaments, but we'd wrestle a little bit, but I was never really into it because I was scared. There wasn't a girl, I didn't want to wrestle boys. So, but I did do MMA growing up a little bit. I did karate when I was younger. I wanted to get into jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai and stuff like that, which I'm actually want to get into now because it's going to better my wrestling.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I initially started my sophomore year, but I've been wrestling ever since then. I mean, just literally any opportunity I have. If I'm not working, I'm wrestling. So it's I'm filling up my time always to wrestle. So
wow,
yes,
wow, it's fascinating. So talk to me about getting out there. You're about to face off with somebody. What are some of the things you're saying in your mind? Right.
So wrestling is definitely a mental game.
Yeah.
It's, because at the end of the day, we're all human. So you may go out there with a plan, with your setups, you want to make sure you're going out there, but then it's there might be a circumstance where oh, you're not feeling good that day. Remember, you're wrestling at 9 a.m. on a Saturday, you might feel nervous. You might feel anxious. You might, making weight. I cut weight I'm wrestling 120 right now. So it's I cut, 3-4 pounds a couple of days before. I'm feeling a little bit on edge a little bit. So I think it's obviously it's a physical thing, muscle memory. It's not it's just wrestling's not like every other sport. It's not everybody can compete. You know what I mean? It's an individual sport. And when you go out there, it's you need to make sure you're mentally prepared. And it stinks because it's I've gotten better through the years, and it's I have a match where I mess up. And it's I'll get in my head and I'm wow, I really could have done better. But then it's the mental game. It's you got to make sure you cannot let that eat at you. You have to take that and learn for your next match.
Wow. When you have to cut weight like that, Allison, are you literally do you feel weaker? Are you on the sideline I'm hungry?
Oh my gosh, Mom, it's so bad. I mean, cutting, it's definitely you have to get good at it. And what I mean by that is you have to it's not easy. I mean, a lot of wrestlers, they go days without eating, but it's I do portion control. So I eat a lot of high protein foods, and then I a water load where I drink a lot of water. And then it's so this way I don't want to, because I a lot of females, you retain more water. So it's a water weight's the biggest issue. But yeah, there's times, I mean, for Fargo, when I wrestled Fargo national championships this summer, I actually went to Blair Academy for a Fargo prep camp.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I went there the week before, and I was struggling with weight. I was a couple pounds over, and my coach, Coach Sophia Macaluso, she's my Venom Girls Club coach. She ran me through a circuit, and it was horrible. But I made it down to the weight, but oh my gosh, it was horrible. But that's the first real match, making weight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Once you make weight, it's okay.
And here's one of the results there. Beaten, is that Kansas there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
wow.
Kansas.
What did that feel? What does that feel like when the referee grabs your arm like that? And I mean, that's a great picture. What does that feel like for you?
Honestly, that day in particular, it was a really good day because actually, a little thing is that was the biggest stage there. So it was just it was nice because it's I don't know, I like getting my hand raised. So I like winning. So it's a good feeling. But like I said, that day was really hard because I had a lot with weight, and then I had a lot with the training and stuff, and just the nerves. I mean, you're at a national tournament. There's people who were from everywhere around the country.
A long way from home. Yeah.
It was far.
South Dakota?
North Dakota.
North Dakota.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So,
Well, you obviously did really well.
Yeah, I know. That was one of my good matches. Unfortunately, I went 1-2, but I'm coming back next year.
Okay. Well, you got the picture to prove it here.
Yeah.
There's the one. It's the ones you get
Yes,
that matter. Well, this has been some growth for the Port Jervis wrestling program, and it's really tremendous. Is there a lot of camaraderie with the boys team, or is it like they're away and you're home? Are you kind of like two ships passing in the night, or are there days where you might practice together or meet together, things like that?
So yeah, I mean, we practice in the middle school. The girls, we have our own mats. We have our own little setup. The boys, they have the rubber gym. No, it is. We don't really interfere, but like sometimes, like me and Charlie, like on days that like over break when we didn't have practice, like we'd go to the boys' practice, and, just for a challenge.
Yeah.
We'd go wrestle with the boys. But no, I mean, it's pretty calm. Like they don't really interfere with each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's Coach Ferguson?
Coach Ferguson is awesome. We love Mr. Ferguson.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you have him as a math teacher?
I didn't actually,
Okay.
but it's funny because my sophomore year, I was doing I was in geometry. I spent literally every because I had second period guide learner. I spent every day in the math office with Miss Esposito. She's not here anymore, but
Yeah.
That's actually how I met Mr. Ferguson.
Mhm.
So I never had him as a teacher, but now we're so close. He's my coach now. So
She was teaching you angles, and he was calling you to the mat. Yeah.
yes, literally, that's a way to put it.
Well, it's awesome, the growth and, again, the respect level of the team. So going into playoffs now, I mean, we have a couple more weeks of the regular season. Might have a few more matches.
Yes. Yep.
And playoffs will start early February.
Yeah. So sections. Yep. So we have our last multi-meet is January 30th. I don't know what day our section is, but our last, which will be our senior night, which is January 30th. That'll be a home multi-meet. All Section 9 schools will be there. But yeah, we got just a couple more matches, and we got our senior night, and then we got sections and then states.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Last ride.
So going into that, Allison, what are some goals you have? What are some things that you want to accomplish here?
I think my biggest goal this year is placing at states. Sections, obviously, last year, unfortunately, I wrestled in the wrestlebacks. They messed up my seeding, so I had to wrestle the number 1 seed in the semifinals, and then I beat everyone and I got 3rd place, and then I wrestled for true second match, and I pinned my girl in overtime, and I punched my ticket to states. So yes.
Pinned and punched here. Yeah.
So,
okay.
It was a good experience. I mean, just going out there. I remember like when I first walked into the arena in Albany, like it was just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's like
it's that MVP arena right downtown.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes. It was oh my gosh. Like I was just so like I didn't know what to feel. I was like scared, excited, and I was like, it's my second year wrestling. What do you mean I'm at a state tournament? Like it's crazy. But yeah, my goal going into this year is definitely placing at states. I've been working all summer. I work all, it's like I didn't even take a break wrestling. Besides in October, I wrestled at a small tournament over in Lancaster, and I had a hip injury. So I was doing physical therapy for a month, and thankfully I healed before the season started. And yeah, but other than that, I'm super excited for sections and states to come around.
Yeah.
Last year, unfortunately, I lost in the blood round against a girl who actually got 6th at Fargo Nationals, and I was beating her. And unfortunately, freestyle wrestling is what's official in New York now. So a lot of the refs are coming from folk style, so the criteria is a little bit. It's essentially the same thing. It's neutral, but turns, rolls, suplees. So it's like the criteria is a little bit different. So sometimes the refs, they'll call out a wrong, criteria for points. And I was beating the girl 8-0. I remember I got her in a leg lace, and I was rolling her, and then he didn't give me a time to turn her, and then she ended up she ended up pinning me. So it was a tough, but it was okay because I know I'm gonna come back this year, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, there's Coach Ferguson. He's got it marked down. February 16th here. There. You're throwing out a lot of terms here, Allison. I'm starting to get scared here. Blood round, punching, pinning. I'm gonna move my chair back a little bit. Allison sent a bunch of great pictures, and these were fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
This is clearly you here on the right, right?
Yes.
It's a great picture. Look at you, your muscles, and what's going on in your mind right here?
Well, honestly, this is states, right? This
yes.
is
state playoffs, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the crowds were roaring. There was so much noise. Like, it was just like there's literally 16 other mats, and everyone around me is wrestling. Like, you hear people like parents screaming for other kids. Like, like people are losing, people are winning. There's just so much emotion. So it's just like it was kind of like I was concentrating, but it was like then I'd never been in a situation like that. So it was like, but I ended up beating that girl. So
there you go. There you go.
But,
and even though you have the earmuffs on or whatever, the helmet, you can hear that.
You can. I mean, like, yeah, the headgear is annoying because like last year my headgear was like so loose. So like, and even this year, like it will literally fall, like it falls on my face, and it's so annoying. And sometimes like when coach is yelling stuff, like I can hear him, but like it's like bits and pieces because it's like the outside noise around you is like kind of interferes, so it's like annoying. But yeah, off-season wrestling for off-season freestyle, you don't have to wear headgear, so it's like that's why I love summer wrestling. It's just so much fun. So yeah.
Aren't you afraid of damaging your head and the ears and all of that?
I don't want cauliflower ear because that's like really ugly. But besides that, like, that's why.
But that's what happens, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the rubbing of the.
Yeah, it's just like blood flow, like because it's cartilage, so it's like when you hit your ears after a while, it's just compacted, and then you just get like really fat cauliflower ears.
Well, keep the things on. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's fascinating here talking about this. When you're engaged with a young lady like that, do you know the score? Do you like peek out? Do you look, or do you have to wait to the end of the period?
No, I mean, yeah, I definitely look at the score because like if I'm like down by 4, down by 2, I gotta know what I gotta do.
But how do you do that when you're? I mean, you look over, she could throw you down.
Yeah, just being light on your feet, being aware, keeping your head up, hand control, making sure like obviously I'm not staring at the clock. I'm looking at it really quick, and then I'm like going back, into my stance and stuff. So. Yeah, that was a good match though. I think it's it stinks because it's like this was the first round of the wrestlebacks. So like it was like literally near her. Like if she beat me, I was out of the tournament. So I did go 2-2.
Must win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Awesome. So. Friends, this is senior Allison Carman, a wonderful young lady, obviously very passionate about wrestling. But you also you're quite the student here. We mentioned National Honor Society, but you want to go into nursing. You're at the nursing program at CTEC, but you're going to go major in college. You've made a decision about college.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, would you like to share?
Yes, so I committed to Emmanuel College in Boston, Massachusetts.
Saints?
Yes, Saints. I'm going to be wrestling Division 3, with Coach Nick Avery. He's amazing. We love Coach Nick. I'm super excited. They have a girls program starting the fall semester of 2026.
Oh, so it's brand new?
Yes, brand new.
Wow. Yep. They already got the swag here. Look at that.
Yeah, we got Spartan singlets. I'm so excited. So I love the school. It's a very small campus, but everything's right there. I mean, Boston's beautiful. It's it's literally right on the coast. And then it's like this college is in Fenway Park, so it's like in the heart of Boston. So like you got Boston Children's Hospital. You have all kinds of like clinical sites to do clinical and like administrative work and stuff for nursing. When I actually in October I toured. That's when I tried on the singlet and stuff and took the pictures. I toured the college itself, and the campus is just so beautiful. I love it.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So you are mixing passions here. Nursing, you have your future, but you're also part of a beginning wrestling program. That's exciting.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So will you fall right into a weight slot there, or is this something you're going to have to compete with other girls, or you'll find out next year?
Yeah. So I mean, we're just gonna have to see where the program falls. I mean, like I did meet a couple of the girls when I visited back in October, and they were super nice. There's one girl, she's a Rhode Island state champion, and
wow.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna be practice partners with her, and she's also in nursing too.
Okay.
So I guess we'll have to see. That's why I mean, like when I first started wrestling, it was a new program, so I was used to that atmosphere. So that's why I think I chose the school, obviously for the location, but because like going into this, it is a new program, so I can kind of build it just like how I built Portrait of this girls wrestling program.
Very cool, very exciting. Congratulations. Student athletes starting to make decisions about where they want to go, and it's just really nice to hear, Allison. You're very kind of focused. You're focused on your health. You're focused on your sports. You're focused on school, and now your future is kind of lined up, at least for the next 4 years.
Yes, I'm super excited.
Yeah, and if you had a magic wand, 5, 6, 7 years down the road, what does that look like?
See myself traveling, happy, just taking care of my family, and I feel like I want to be a travel nurse. I definitely because I love traveling. I mean, I'm always traveling for wrestling tournaments, so it's like I want to be a travel nurse, and I love taking care of people. I do. I do clinical rounds actually at Cornerstone Healthcare in Port Jervis, and I take care of patients, and I do like vital signs to them. It's just so fun. I love engaging with new people and meeting new people. So,
Yeah. Wow.
yes.
What will you take from wrestling, being on those mats, being in those aggressive and tough situations? What will you take from wrestling that will help you down the road?
I feel like, I mean, like this is a quote, but it's like once you wrestle, everything in life is easier. It really is because it's like you've been through it all. You've been through the weight cuts. You've been through the mental game. You've been through just like it's literally like my uncle always tells me. He's like, it's two people in a onesie trying to rip each other's heads off. Like that's literally what he says. It's like it's literally a mental game, and it's like there's times where I wanted to quit. Like there's times where I was like, all right, I just don't want to do it. But then it's like and then the next day I'll be like, why would I even think that? Like that's crazy just because you lost a match. Like you like what? But it's like it's a beautiful sport. It teaches me a lot.
Yeah. Wow. Well, all of my children were born in Middletown, and all of the nurses went through our C-Tech program. And when they found out I was from Port, they would say, "Oh my God!" And they would bring this nurse in and that nurse in, and so many of the nurses right here in Orange County went through that program. So whether it's New England, whether it's here, I think you're going to be fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Cool. Well, I know you got practice coming up here, but I did want to ask you a little bit more about school. Who are some people besides Coach Ferguson, besides your wrestling coaches here in school, an adult that has had a strong impact on you?
Definitely Miss Banky. I love Miss Banky. She's awesome. She very muchly like cares about her students, and she's very supportive and very open-minded, and she's just a really good teacher. She really engages with her students, and she helps us with like she's just a very hands-on teacher, and I really appreciate her. And she's so nice. I love Miss Banky. Yeah. She's awesome.
She's one of my proofreaders too. Helps me with my grammar. Thank you, Miss Banky.
She's so awesome.
But you mentioned Mr. Rollman also, Club 110, many years ago. Tell me about that time with Mr. Rollman way back when.
Mr. Roman, he's just, I love his character. He's very funny. He's very like, he just makes class fun. Like I remember like, literally that was my favorite class. I did so good in his class because like the way how he just set up his like class, it was just so much fun. And like he gave me and my brother a plaque because we both had perfect attendance.
Oh, nice. Yeah. You on the wall? You on the wall of fame there?
Yeah.
Did you get a gong? Did you get the
No, but like he's awesome.
How about the belt? Did you ever get to?
Oh yeah, I got the belt.
You got the belt? Yeah. I got to go with the wrestling theme there. Mr. Ferguson has a belt as well in the math department. Yes, okay. When you look back after wrestling season in the spring, you'll be in the streets of Boston walking back, and you'll say, man, I remember blank when I was in high school. Like, what are some things you think you might think back to that were like, man, this was great?
I'm definitely definitely all of the relationships I have with my peers, with my friends, my coaches. I think it's like I wouldn't be where I am today if without their support. I really wouldn't. Like my mom and my teachers, and just even Ferg. Like
Ferg,
we love Ferg.
There's Mom again. A beautiful picture there. Mom. Congratulations, Mom. Your daughter here, and man, I could just feel the vibe, feel the energy from this young lady about. I mean, you are going in there. You're going to do great. You're really going to do great. Academically, wrestling, I see some really great things. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
that. Anything else you wanted to share or say?
I just wanted to say thank you to all of my peers, friends, and family, and just anybody who supports me. That just doesn't go unnoticed for me. It's very important to me, and that's like something that I carry with me, especially like when I wrestle and stuff. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. Yes.
Allison, what does it mean? Again, we talked about the starting of these wrestling programs. Now you're going to a brand new college program. Caitlin Clark in the WNBA in the past couple of years, like the growth of women's sports. The Olympics are coming up here. Women's wrestling is going to become an Olympic sport there. How is it as a strong, powerful, smart young lady yourself to be in this time of women's sports really coming on the rise? What does that mean to you?
I think it means a lot of determination. It means a lot of like being open to it. And I think it's just like taking advantage of it. It just really is. Cause it's like, the spotlight's on it, and it's like, now's the time to get better. Now's the time to join. Now's the time to really better yourself mentally in the aspect of everything. So it's because it's like, it's already growing. Why not take the advantage to get good at it now? Get good at it now.
Well, you're doing it. You're doing it. You're working hard. You got the job. You're always doing the training. Are you going to do a spring sport? You're going to do track in the spring? Or?
Yes, I'm going to do distance for track to better my cardio.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes.
Well, we've got these brand new facilities here, a brand new track, all these things going on. Fantastic. Well, again, heading to Emmanuel College, nursing major. That's awesome. Well, I wish you the best with all of the senior events that are going to be coming up in the spring. There's the barbecue and the walk and so many things. But enjoy these last couple of weeks of wrestling. Senior night's a big night, and then I know we're going to have a great run in the playoffs. I know the boys are hosting the Section 9 finals here.
Yes.
Do you know where this one is, February 16th?
Yes, it's at Mount St. Mary College.
It is at Mount St. Mary's.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to have to put some of these things in the calendar to see if I can get there. It's exciting. Yeah. Capital P-O-R-T. Allison, this was great. I feel inspired. I feel that, as an adult working here in Port, I got to do more to make sure we continue to provide and set these young people up for success. But, man, this was inspiring. Let's talk about Port Pride. You are living it. You are doing it. What does it mean to you?
Port Pride means to me not only be respectful to myself, but to my peers, my teachers, my family, everyone around me, and to make sure to always be a good person inside and outside of this building, because I'm representing the building. So I feel like that's like my biggest thing. And also just being kind, being nice, being supportive, being genuine, and not, just maybe prioritizing my schoolwork and my athletics and everything. That's what it means to me.
Is it hard to turn that kindness and niceness off? I mean, here she is, so nice, kind. What a great interview. And in 10 minutes, she's going to be slamming somebody around. Do you like walk on the mat like, okay, now I'm going to, knock the heck out of this person here? Do you turn it off?
Yeah, I have a lot of self-control, but honestly, if someone's talking about me before a match, I'm gonna beat them. I am, cause I don't know, but I'm very nice. My personality, I'm very nice and very composed. But if you say something that pisses me off, I'm gonna yeah.
So in the podcast, she's listening to insults there.
Oh yeah.
Wow, this was great. Good luck the next couple of weeks.
Thank you.
Allison Carman, senior here, highly recommended for the program. And man, did you deliver today? This was great.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah. If you're watching this on record, certainly leave a comment in the chat. This was inspiring to all of our other student athletes out there, young ladies and men watching this, really doing things the right way here. And Allison, we're really proud of you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
This was fun, right?
Yes.
Cool. Well, hopefully your teammates got to watch before practice. Good luck with all these things coming up. And in Emmanuel, you might be having blue and yellow on, but just remember, there's always black and red behind that. So
pink and red. Or pink and
black. Yeah. Friends, Allison Carman, we're going to sign off here on the podcast. Thanks, Allison. And again, good luck with all these things coming in the next couple of weeks. How about a go Port?
Go Port.
Bam. See you, everybody.
Thank you.